To begin with, how is it playing this such big dynamic character of Petra?
Oh, it's been incredible. She's so different from everything I've ever done before, and she's so different from me, because I'm usually cast for the goofy, funny, tomboyish kind of characters, and to be cast as someone like Petra and have the opportunity to get up to the mischief that Petra gets up to, it's just been incredible. It's a lot of fun.
I bet it is. She's an amazing character to play.
She's an amazing character to play. She's so complex and has so many different layers, and you know, as the audience find out things about her past, so do I, and
because we've seen the surface of her, but there's a part of me that's hoping there's redemption for her down there. Are we going to learn more about to find out if she does have a softer side as we peel back the onion layers to her?
Well, I feel like in recent episodes you are starting to see a more vulnerable side to Petra, and there is more to discover, and I feel like much more about her past is going to be revealed in upcoming episodes, and I can't wait for you to see it.
That's fantastic. So, working with Justin, Raphael, her husband.
Yes.
What can you tell us about their relationship, and where does it go over the progression of Jane's pregnancy? Because, of course, he's now thrown out the divorce card, and she is resisting this because she doesn't want the small amount, she wants the full amount of the 5 years. So what is she doing to keep this relationship going? And along the way, she has this relationship with Jane as well, being pregnant.
Yeah, well, I feel like Petra's really quite heartbroken, because I feel like their relationship really did start from love, as you can see in some flashbacks, and you can see certain moments of them together. I think Petra really does love Raphael, and she's heartbroken by this entire situation. And you know, obviously, they had a great relationship, and then, as it's mentioned, he got sick and he fell out of love with her, and she was left really fighting to keep everything together. And Petra is really willing to go to great lengths to live the life she wants to lead and do the things she wants to do. So I can't reveal too much, but it's going to be interesting.
Will she be interacting with Jane during the pregnancy? Will she be a part of that?
I can't reveal too much.
Okay.
But it's going to be fun. A lot's coming.
So, yes, episodes 6 and 7. What can you tell us about those?
About episodes 6 and 7?
Yes. Giving away
can I say everything about episodes 6 and 7?
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. Well, as you know, Petra accidentally kidnapped someone. You didn't know?
I've seen the episodes.
Yeah, I'm one of the few. So.
Oh, okay. I was like, oops.
Yeah.
Spoiler. Yeah, so she accidentally kidnapped someone, and she's left kind of really not knowing what to do, and that spirals into a really, what I find to be a really funny situation with her mother, which is, you know, a very complex relationship on its own. And I feel like what's really funny about Petra is that she is put in these really extreme situations. I mean, everybody in the show is. I think that's really what the greatness of this show is that you take real life characters and throw them into these telenovela, larger-than-life situations, and I think that's where the comedy lies. And I think Petra specifically, she takes everything so seriously. You know, she has no idea that anything is funny, and I think that's what really makes it funny. So obviously accidentally kidnapping someone is an extremely funny situation, and me as an actress, I can know that, but Petra doesn't. So she's kind of just left struggling, which is extremely funny to me.
Well, it sounds like she's taking drastic steps to make everything happen, but it sounds like things are getting more and more out of control.
More and more out of control, more and more complex.
As it's spiraling out of control, does she have a point where she says no more?
I think during the season she has a few points where she will feel like she can't handle it anymore, but then something will happen and she'll just have to. Because I think that's really the greatness about Jenny Erman's writing and the writer's writing, is that I know, unbelievable. It's because you never know what to expect. And the minute you're sure something is going to happen, you can be sure that that's going to change and that you're not going to expect what's going to happen next. Because as creative as we all are, the cast, the crew and everyone, and we are always trying to guess what's going to happen next, their writing is just so incredible that we never know.
Yeah. Now you've brought up Petra's mom, Magda, of course, is such an instigator. Do you think that she's more the instigator, she's what's behind Petra pushing her, or?
I think Petra's relationship with Magda, played by the wonderful Priscilla Barnes, is really one of her main motivations to do things the way she does them and for being the way she is. There are other things that come into play that you will find out during the rest of the season, which I can't get into right now. Yeah, the relationship is absolutely amazing. I could say I was very well moisturized after filming episode 5. And one of my favorite scenes to film was definitely when she punches me in the face. because the entire crew and everybody here was always really sure that I was getting punched in the face because she was doing such a great job, and it was just hysterical.
And finally, what is your favorite part about playing this character? Is the whole combination? Is it being so opposite that what you normally are?
I think it's there's so many things. I think she's a very unique character. First of all, it's a show that hasn't been seen before. This entire thing is something completely new, I think. And Petra specifically would be called an antagonist, but she's not your classical antagonist, because she does have deep emotional sides, and there is reasons, that you will find out for her being the way she is, and there are softer sides to her.
Oh,